government just launched a seasonal worker visa. It's actually a form of way of going to the country to work for some months, and you could be going all the time with different employers. And the good thing about this visa is that you can work for a particular you can get a job permit and also work for another employer. That's, you're working for two people literally. So it's a seasonal worker visa, that's what it's called, and it's just launched. And there are some countries that are not like Nigeria. They are entitled to go and work there, so it's not like you're going there permanently. It's just like you're going there to work for a while. And the good thing is that the payment is regulated. The employer needs to pay the minimum wage, which is like for the seasonal worker visa, you will earn as much as 1,000 something euro. So this is what the employers must abide by. The government has already placed the rules, so they must abide. Some work up to 3 months, some is up to I think 9 months, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm going to show you later on in the video. You have to stick around, watch to the end, because I'm going to show you everything you need to know about it and how to apply. Then in the next video, I'll show you how to job hunt, because the first and first, you need to job hunt, get an employer that gives you a job, then you cannot apply for this visa. You understand? So it's like getting a job already, then going there to work. So you're not going there permanently. And another thing I want to tell people is that this is like a very good opportunity, because it sets your path towards that, immigration. So in the future, if something comes up in Finland and you're already working as a seasonal worker, and you will definitely have an upper hand, because you already have your foot placed in the country, if you know what I mean. And this is now worker visa. Please don't get it twisted. It's not a corporate job. You don't need IELTS. There's no age limit. There's nothing like that. As I said, the jobs are in poultry, tourism, berry pickers, fruit pickers and the likes. So it's like literally like menial jobs, if you know what I mean. In tourists too, like they like a tour guide, they have that as well, part of the seasonal work scheme. So it's like a variety of jobs. So if you know that you're interested in this opportunity, just grab it. Because for instance, if you know you are not even doing something much in your country, why don't you just take this opportunity? Just grab the opportunity and apply for it. Yes, so this is the good news I brought for you. As you can see, it's not as if I'm ready for anything, but I just said let me make this short video to like introduce you into what the Finnish government just brought out. So, and they're employing a lot of people. So let's go right. Let me show you right what exactly it's all about, and make sure you watch to the end so you'll be able to know what you need to do and how everything is. Remember, you don't need to have IELTS. You don't need to have. The Finnish Immigration Service has opened applications for the Finland Seasonal Work Permit 2025, providing foreign workers with opportunities in agriculture, forestry, and tourism. These permits enable migrant workers to secure employment in Finland later this year, offering temporary job opportunities for up to 9 months within a 12-month period. So there are two types to this seasonal work permit. One is if you'll be working up to 3 months. Applicants from countries requiring a visa must apply for a seasonal work visa at a Finnish embassy before traveling. Those from visa-exempt countries can instead apply for a certificate for seasonal work directly through the Finnish Immigration Service. So the other one is if you're working 3 to 9 months. For employment lasting between 3 and 9 months, applicants need a residence permit for seasonal work. This must be obtained before entering Finland. Processing times can take up to 90 days, so early application is advised. So this seasonal work visa, what is actually the requirement that is needed in order to qualify for it? Firstly, you need a job offer and a contract. So a signed employment contract from a Finnish employer is mandatory. Then the seasonal worker must earn at least 1,430 euro, which is approximately 2.2 million naira per month, unless a collective agreement specifies a different amount. But be rest assured that it is in the minimum wage at least. Accommodation: workers must arrange housing that meets Finnish health and safety. All application must be completed and submitted with the required documents to avoid delays. So literally the step involved in this is: number 1, secure a job offer. So you contact Finnish employers in agriculture, forestry, or tourism. So literally these are the 3 sectors. And you sign the contract, obtain a legally binding employment contract, prepare required documents, gather all the documents involved, including a valid passport, signed contract, and proof of accommodation. Then you choose the right permit. So depending on what you and your employer agreed on, you choose the work permit that is related to you. Pay the application fee, submit the required processing fee, and track your application from the Finnish Immigration Service official website. So it's actually, in order to apply, I'm going to leave the link to the website on the screen, because I'll leave it on the screen somewhere around this video, so you have to watch literally the video to be able to get the link. So you select the country where you submit your visa application. Let's click Nigeria. Let's click Nigeria. Please note that the checklist of the required documents has to be chosen by the applicant, him or herself, from the drop down menu below. Yes, we already picked Nigeria. So let's see. It says select the checklist of the required document based on the main purpose of travel. So the main purpose of traveling is seasonal work permit and seasonal work. So let's go for the seasonal work. Visa application form with a photograph. So the visa category is popularly called Schengen visa. So it has to be duly completed, dated, and signed by the applicant. So this is the link to the visa, and you have to have it. So these are the documents needed: travel document, passport, travel document, and copy of ID page. So you have to watch this video to the end at this point, because if you don't, all this that I'm saying, you cannot really get how you're going to get the document to do that. So later on, after this video, I'm going to make a video on how to get jobs, how to get employers from the Finnish in this sector of tourism and the like, to be able to apply for this seasonal work visa. So documents for season work: transport reservation, flight reservation, round trip, including possible third countries and other Schengen countries if traveling an organized trip. So depending. And proof of accommodation, report of accommodation if it has to be, if it has not been clarified in employer's assurance form. So your employer have to clarify this in your form. Okay, they are providing the accommodation, they're doing this, they're doing that. So main documents for seasonal work: valid contract of employment or binding job offer for seasonal work from the employer located in Finland. So in this document contract, it has to indicate your working place and the nature of the work you'll be doing, the length of the employment, the salary, the working hours per week or month, length of the possible paid holiday, and other terms of employment, start date of employment. Note that the validity of the visa starts from the beginning of the work contract. So there's an employer's assurance form that needs to be completed by your employer. The document confirming applicant's circumstance, that's proof of identity, copy of name change certificate if possible. Maybe your name is different from what you have, your present name is different from what you have on your document due to marriage, so you have to add the document. Other documents added at visa application center: request for visa revocation if needed, other submissions. So these are all the things that you need to. A seasonal worker visa, you normally need a residence permit to be allowed to work in Finland. However, for seasonal work of maximum 90 days, you do not need a residence permit but a visa or a seasonal work certificate as a citizen of a visa-free country. That's if you're from a visa-free country. Seasonal work done in Finland will be governed by the Seasonal Work Act. based on the new EU directive on seasonal workers. Seasonal work refers to work in agriculture and tourism that is done at certain times of the year. Examples of seasonal work include work in forestry, plant production, and festivals. As I said initially from the start of this video, seasonal work is permitted under a Schengen visa for a maximum of 90 days over a period of 180 days. Worker visa, you can work for more than one employer. So one employer takes you in, you can work for more than one employer. So you can find instruction on how to apply. So we already talked about how to apply for the visa. This is during the harvest season. There are some occupation that is called white berry picking, so it's like fruit picking. This also applies to them. Compared to the prior practice, white berry pickers will be required to have an employment relationship with the company that invited them to Finland. So the visa application for the purpose of white berry picking submitted by third country nationals who are subject to visa requirements are processed individually in accordance with the visa code and based on all available information. This kind of visa application must be submitted at a Finnish mission. So literally this seasonal work visa is particularly to the third country national. So if your country is one of them, just be rest assured that you are qualified for it. If the period of seasonal work extends more than 90 days, apply for a seasonal work residence permit. So there you have it, guys. That is all you need to know about this seasonal work visa. It is what it is. Just take use of this opportunity. See it as a way of going on a vacation, just on a short trip, earn money and go back to your country. As I said, it's like you're putting your step forward for more opportunity in case it comes up in Finland in the future. You have a place you'll be traveling to work and come back to the country. That money can go a long way if you ask me. Over 1,000 euro per month is something that can do a lot for you in your country if you ask. So that'll be all, guys, and I want you to come back and give me testimony that you got the job and everything. Stick around because I'm going to drop a video after this on how to apply for jobs, how to get jobs in Finnish from this employer, so that you'll be able to apply for the visa. Come back and give me testimony, and I wish you all the best. See you in my next video. Bye for now. Hi lovelies, now that you've gotten to the end of this video, do not forget to subscribe, like, share and comment below. It is totally free. Thank you guys so much. Bye.